I see red, I was gonna be dead. Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. My bro, I crash, broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't had no roof. Yeah, man, we got that boy YNW Bortlen today, y'all boys.
Yeah. Well, at this time, you're out of state.
Is that boy murder case right here?
To your honor.
He's already got it. That's labeled up there.
Shouldn't be no snitching allegations. I don't know, you know? Why would they snitch if they didn't do this? Why would they do anything like this to their friends? I don't believe anybody would do this to their friends.
He ain't lying.
This is State versus Cortland Henry.
Now, if they did, oh yeah, put them under the jailhouse. 100%. But come on now, y'all, they did their life sentence already. Them been in jail for how long? And y'all ain't determined if they innocent or guilty yet. Y'all just been treating them like they guilty. They crazy.
1871 CF10A and 23-10643 CF10A. I continue to have this.
Made sure I push back for 2 years.
Mr. Haddad present for Mr. Henry, who continues to be present.
Oh, Melly was in the back passenger and Bortlen was driving, I think. Yeah, I think it was something like that too.
Previously, in reference to State's Exhibit 1, it's the two clips that Your Honor already talked about on your files that State already discussed, that Your Honor reviewed by stipulation of the parties.
Defense, any objection? No. All right. Without objection, Ms. Wilcox, we'll call this State's A for identification. It's going to be in evidence only for the purposes of this hearing. That's State's Exhibit 1.
I had talked to the state because I had got repeatedly that they might vote about doing arguments tomorrow. I've read
We have
it.
no objection to that.
That's fine.
And I may put them on,
That's fine.
but I can't talk on my good.
State, you have no other evidence or witnesses or testimony you want to present today.
No, Your Honor, just argument.
And Mr. Haddad, whatever evidence, witnesses, or testimony you want to present, you want me to do that tomorrow? All right, that's no problem.
I also, with the state motion, each week stuff,
Oh,
we said, you know, like, I don't know what to call it.
we filed the State's motion.
Look what's really going on here. Y'all gotta pay attention to the details.
He ain't lying.
Come on now, they ain't be on some.
He ain't lying.
For,
How did y'all boys? We in
You have
there.
to file your motion in limine.
correct, but I think we agreed that that's moved.
We in there.
The two witnesses. All right, I'll handle that when we do the
We
argument.
going up 2025, y'all boys. We going up 2025.
Yeah, that's fine. So
On
the only thing
BDGB
I'm gonna-
Vice Lord
so I'm gonna
Serenio.
press pause on the all pending motions, and
Nah.
again, we're going to resume tomorrow at 9 o'clock. That's the defense motion to suppress. I'll give you a ruling on the state's unopposed motion for relief from the trial order, as well as the state's motion in limine. But I'm going to let each side continue to present whatever evidence, witnesses, or testimony they'd like to do before that. So I'm going to pause on the evidentiary portion today. I do want to have a quick conversation with Mr. Henry. I'm going to put him under oath. Talk to him about the charges, make sure he understands the maximum possible penalties, make sure he understands the state offer.
I think that's something else the defense wants to speak to him about tonight.
Well, I'm going to put it on the record right now, but he doesn't have to tell me what his answer is now, but I just want to make sure he has all the info. And what I'll tell you all, I'll be back here tomorrow, and then, you know, I'm going to tell Mr. Henry this as well, but for his benefit now, if he wants to resolve the cases by way of a negotiated plea, that's fine with me. And if he doesn't want to, that's fine with me too. But the one thing.
If he wants to resolve the case by a negotiated plea, what you mean? What you mean by that? What the fuck you talking about? Why ain't you talking to him?
You know, I'm going to tell Mr. Henry this as well, but for his benefit now, if he wants to resolve the cases by way of a negotiated plea, that's fine with me. And if he doesn't want to, that's fine with me too. But the one thing that I am going to change, if you need me
Cooperate,
to,
rat.
come on maybe Tuesday afternoon, the 9th. I'd rather just not do it. I'd rather know yes or no the day before. There's a significant, number one, I don't want him to feel any pressure. But number two, I got 250 citizens coming in here Wednesday morning, and there's just.
Tuesday afternoon is fine, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Man, them boys itching to tell right now in jail, bro. All them boys heard what happened to 6ix9ine after telling. He went up. Career blew up. Oh, man. $10 million deal from the label. Crazy. Gunna told. Then they had a #1 album. Went crazy. I Sold Thug. The one who was holding it down at the time. Bobby Shmurda got out. No love.
He ain't lying.
Thug got out because they thought he was real. No love. Y'all don't see a pattern? Yeah. I see a pattern here, man. These niggas wishing to tell now, bro. You see, bro, these they be pushing on us be crazy.
If need be.
I have a hearing here, 3:30.
They probably ain't even told him that Thug got in trouble for ratting. They just heard all the good things about rats.
It's fee hearings, you know.
Yeah, so I don't really have to say.
But I'm going to be here, right? Okay. All right, so Mr. Henry, listen, I'm going to put you under oath and ask you some questions, okay? It's only going to be as it relates to the state's offer, and it's only as to make sure that you understand the state's offer and you understand the charges that you're facing here. We're not going to talk about anything else. So just listen to my questions and answer the questions, okay? Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, all truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, you can put your hand down. Please state your full name. How old?
Why you gotta state his name? You feel me? Little shit like that, boy. You just consider to say your name. We gotta know shit like this. I'm learning now. Like, when you tell me say my name in court, bitch, you know what the fuck written down on these files? You looking at me dead in my eyes? Oh yeah, I know you talking about somebody else. Let me just be quiet, see what happened. Be like, who? I ain't going.
Who are you?
Oh, state your name. Who?
Do you read and understand the English language?
Who's that? Exactly. Let me go. You got the wrong.
Medication or alcohol. Have you ever
Hey, for
been
court,
treated
man, you
for
do
a
what you gotta
mental
do, y'all.
illness?
But hey, do what you gotta do, man.
Are they giving you any medication in the jail right
I
now?
ain't doing what they telling me.
How are you feeling this morning? Your
I ain't
head
learn how
is
to do.
clear?
Yeah, represent
Understand
yourself at
what's
that
going on?
point, boy. Not like
All
Thug
right,
did.
so Mr. Henry, listen, you got
You gonna
two
get lawyer
cases.
for that part.
I'm gonna go one at a time.
We'll do that.
Case
We'll do the
number
other part in court.
18-1871 CF10A.
Put down on the
Right
judge.
now, you're charged as follows. Counts 1 and 2 is murder in the first degree with a firearm. Those are capital felonies, which means it's
See, we gotta learn how white people do this shit, gang. See, when they go in, they is not in no jumper suit like this. Oh no, they had changing clothes in the part. Nah, they came from their crib with their family. They getting dropped off.
a mandatory life sentence. If the jury convicts you of count 1 or count 2 as charged, that's life in Florida.
Boy, they
State
hitting
prison
it,
at their
boy.
discretion. Count 3 and count 4 are accessory after the fact to murder in the first degree. Those are each first degree felonies. The maximum penalty for each of those is 30 years in Florida State prison. Okay? In your other case, which is case number 23-10643 CF10A, you're charged as follows. Count 1 is tampering with a witness in a capital felony. That is punishable by life in Florida State prison. All right? As the maximum penalty. Count 2,
What? Hold on.
capital felony. That is punishable by as follows. Count 1 is tampering with a witness in a capital felony.
Tampering with a witness in a capital. Y'all do that all the time.
That is punishable by life in Florida State prison. All right? As the maximum penalty. Count 2, directing the activities of a criminal gang. That's a first degree
Almost
felony
crashed out just
punishable
now.
by life.
Yeah, hell on they
The maximum
bitch
penalty there
ass.
is also life in Florida State prison. Count 5 is conspiracy to commit tampering. And again, as
Look, another charge for the same sentence. Conspiracy to commit tamper. Ain't you just say tamper with the evidence? Ain't you just say tamper with a witness, bro? Now it's conspiracy to tamper with.
it's charged, that is also a life felony. The maximum
I ain't finna
penalty
edit
is
these
life
shits
in
no more,
Florida
man,
State
too.
prison. And lastly, count
Y'all
7
get
is
it.
unlawful use of a two-way communication device. As that's charged, the second degree felony. The maximum penalty is 15 years in Florida State prison. So right now, as to all the charges that you're facing,
Don't agree to nothing no more. What your lawyer doing? Why they got you looking at this by yourself?
the maximum possible penalties are as follows. It's life in Florida State prison, followed by life in Florida State prison.
Life in Florida State prison, followed by life in Florida State prison. Yeah, they want him to take that plea, bro. Just beat that shit, bro. You got it. They ain't got no evidence, bro. If they did, Melly would have been in. I ain't rooting for y'all to beat the body, but gang, I'm rooting against them because they done messed up so much and they messing up right here to this. It's 2025. They see all this shit going on right now. People is paying attention to certain laws and shit, waking up to certain shit, and they still moving like this? Talking about what's your name? Y'all still over here trying to worry about bonds and different people and real people and fake people and shit. Come on, gang, this what y'all on? But what's going on right now? See, that's why Africa over here getting their own little breach.
Followed by life in Florida State prison, followed by life in Florida State prison, followed by life in Florida State Prison.
Followed by life
75
again.
years.
He just repeated what he said the first time before I paused it. They get on 5 life sentences. Y'all don't think he ready to rap? I mean, he could beat it. They ain't got nothing on him, gang. You feel me? Even though, yeah, they ain't got nothing.
Years in Florida State Prison. Do you understand the charges and the maximum possible?
Do you understand? Hell no, I do not understand. I do not consent. I do not agree. That's all you gotta tell him, gang, right there. He can't move forward. Research that. Research that. He can't move forward. I do not accept. I do not understand. And I do not consent.
He ain't lying. Penalties.
I'ma post it.
Okay. So,
What he said, yeah. He said you understand? Them life sentences for conspiracies, and they don't understand that shit. That shit don't make a bit of lick of sense. When the last time a white person got sentenced 400 years? Nah, gang, that shit don't make no sense, gang. Hell no. Tell him, hell, what the is you talking about? I don't understand what you talking about.
the maximum
Want me to explain it for you better? You ain't gonna do it.
possible penalty.
You still don't understand.
Okay. So,
Dismiss
Mr.
this
Henry,
shit.
the state is telling me that they're extending an offer to you, and the offer is as follows.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta walk
Case
this
number
shit. I ain't jinxing myself to get
19-1871 CF10A. They're going to null
They on my
process
top
drop
anyway.
counts 1 and 2.
Any way they
both
can.
first-degree murder charges. Okay. And in exchange for that, as to counts 3 and 4,
100%
in that
set 'em
case,
up,
the
this
accessory
buddy.
after the fact
Set
to
'em
murder in
up
the first
like
degree,
that.
you're going to plead no
What?
contest to both of those. And as to the 4 counts in case number 2310643 CF10A, you're going to plead no
Facts.
contest to all 4 of those.
That lawyer ain't even looking
In
at him.
exchange for all of that, the state is offering that I would adjudicate you guilty and sentence you to the bottom of your sentencing guidelines.
Look, adjudicate you, boy.
195.45
Hold on, that's some shit I heard about right there.
months.
That's not
The state is,
constitutional.
offering that I would adjudicate you guilty and sentence you to the bottom. The state is offering that I would adjudicate you guilty. In exchange for all of that, the state is offering that I would adjudicate you guilty.
Well, they don't got
sentence you to
nothing.
the bottom of your sentencing guidelines, which is 195.45 months, about 16. It's a shade over 16 years and 3 months. 16 years and 3 months. All of those sentences will run concurrently, that is at the same time with each other. I would give you credit for all the time that you have served, understanding that you have a lot less credit time on the 23 case because it's a newer case. So that is what would be controlling. Whatever credit time you have on the 23 case, you can subtract that from the 100
I think
and...
he actually has more time on the 23 case than the 19 because he's out of custody.
Oh, okay. Well, whichever case you have more time, less time in custody, that's what would happen. And you get the credit for all the time that you've served. And again, that sentence would be 16 years, a shade over 16 years, 3 months in Florida State Prison. I would have to order restitution. The state would tell me the amount of that restitution. That restitution would be joint and several with any of the other co-defendants. If any of the other co-defendants were convicted at trial or entered pleas.
Yeah, I'm crashing, bro. Fuck this shit. Y'all want me
The
rapping?
restitution only
You
has to
ain't
be
playing with
paid
their ass
to
no
each
more.
person's responsible to impose mandatory court costs in each case, impose a mandatory cost of prosecution in each case, which is $100. So, Mr. Henry, do you understand the $100? And I would have to impose a mandatory cost of prosecution in each case, which is $100. So, Mr. Henry,
Cost of
do you understand the
prosecution was
offer that the
$100.
state is making to you?
What you talk about?
The 16 years, 3 months, and a shade more. So I'm going to pause on it at this point, Mr. Henry. It's going to give you some time, whether that be tonight or also over the weekend, to talk to your lawyers about it, make sure they answer all your questions, talk to your family about it so you can make a decision as to what you want to do. Now, let me explain this to you, sir. I can't make the state make you an offer, and I can't make you accept any offer. I'm just the referee, okay? This is a business decision between you, your lawyers, and the state.
This is a business decision.
What do you mean by that?
I mean,
If you want to
we with
accept it
y'all.
and resolve both
Don't put
cases
me in
that
it.
way, that's fine with me. And if you want to have a trial in both cases, that's fine with me
Got
too. It
y'all.
doesn't matter to me in any way, shape, or form. But whether it be tomorrow, when I see you tomorrow, and then Ms. Wilcox, she already has tomorrow at 9 o'clock, that'll remain on. But I'll put them on both cases as well next Tuesday, which is September the 9th. Let's just call it 1:30 in the afternoon. September the 9th at 1:30 in the afternoon. We'll call it trial status in both cases.
He don't understand what's going on. He don't know what's going on. He just hope he make it and he win.
Tell me
That's the sad part,
either
eh?
that you understand the offer that the state's making, that your lawyers have answered your questions about it, and then you're going to have to tell me what your decision is, whether you want to accept the offer or whether you want to reject the offer. Mr. Henry, the one additional thing that I like to talk to people who are sitting in this situation that you're sitting in right now, and I have this conversation is as follows. The reason that I'm doing this is because I want the record to be clear what the state's offer was, and the record to be clear that you understood it and that you had enough time to talk to your lawyers about it. You had enough time to talk to your family about it. You weren't under any pressure to make a decision, whatever you thought was in your best interest. Because it goes kind of like this. And I'm sure your lawyers could speak to it.
They go to
better than I
threats.
can.
They go to
If
coercion.
you accept the state's offer, that's fine. And again, if you don't accept it, that's fine too. But if you don't accept it,
But if you
one of
don't
these trials
accept it,
doesn't go your way,
why you say that?
and you end up with life in Florida State Prison, which is a mandatory sentence on a lot of these counts. Usually,
You see how they try to finesse you to taking that plea game? See, man, ain't even about snitching no more. It ain't about this, ain't about that. Game. It's about these people, bro. They trying to get your bread. That's all they care about. That's why they put 100 million charges on an innocent motherfucker just so your ass completed that one. Why? If you know you innocent for all of them.
people in that situation, and they'll file what's called a motion for post-conviction relief, and they'll say, "Hey, Judge, my lawyer never told me. I didn't know that I could resolve all this for 16 years and 3 months. And if they would have told me that, I would have done it."
Shit ain't for like me, boy.
So that's the reason
Screaming man for fake ass motherfucker.
Is going to be crystal clear
At this
on
point.
that issue.
My
if
shit
it
been
doesn't
got
go your
restricted all type of. I bet.
That argument
Why?
not
'Cause
gonna
it
be
is.
available to you
It's
to
on
come
black.
back and say, "Hey, my
It
lawyer."
would have been white saying all this shit I'm saying right now, boy. In reverse. I would have been, Randy Dandy.
Tell me about this, right?
No, Kizzy,
so
boy.
that's why I'm talking to you about it now. So, Mr. Henry, do you have any questions for me about the maximum possible penalties involved or what the state's offer is to you as we're talking about it right now?
No.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to pause on that part of the conversation, and we'll finish that other part of the conversation either tomorrow or next Tuesday afternoon.
Look, see how he trying to
I'm
put,
gonna
they
leave you
trying
on
to
for
push that
tomorrow.
boy
I'll
to
take
get
a
that
motion,
plea.
which is September the 5th at 9
They
o'clock.
trying
I
to
have
push
one
that
other
poor
matter that I
soul.
need to handle.
Look, now his lawyer want to speak to him. He ain't talked to him this whole time because he was trying to let him accidentally take the plea deal. You heard me? Now he want to speak. It was by him the whole time, bruh. Abandoned.
He ain't lying.
Hope he threw himself under the bus. You feel me?
Prior to that, with Mr.
We can't even trust. He don't even trust his lawyer.
Gibson.
What? In the
and Mr.
courtroom.
Percio.
Demons in the
That's gonna take too
straight.
long. And then I'll be right with you all tomorrow. And then Ms. Wilcox, we're going to put both of Mr. Henry's cases on Tuesday.
I need to
September
chill.
9th.
No, the fuck I don't.
We'll call that.
That little soft ass shit need to tighten up. Yeah, with all that A restricting. Boy, y'all better be grown enough to hear this ass shit. Boy, y'all better tweet.
If we go forward with the trial, it's going to be on the murder case, the 19-1871 CF10A. State, is there anything else that you need me to do regarding Mr. Henry today?
State.
Try that. Anything else you need?
Nigga talking to the state. State, is there anything y'all ass need me to do in it? What a victim. Wasn't it actually? Come on now. It's 2 casualties in this. It's 2 casualties in this. Y'all ain't talking that fact. It's him versus the state still? Oh, nah. Boy, you don't get this. You don't beat it. Who is the state? Where's your victim? Who? You said state. Who back there just answered for the state?
Me to do
Let
regarding
me
Mr.
run it back.
regarding
Maybe
Mr.
probably said
Henry
something else,
today
staff
on
or something.
CF10A. State, is there anything else that you need
Nah,
me to do
that
regarding
said
Mr. Henry
state.
today? Mr. Haddad, anything else you need me to do regarding Mr. Henry today? Okay.
Anything you need me to do, free him. Nobody said that. Let that nigga go. I should have been there for the state. Let him go.
All right, so we'll press pause at that point.
Y'all just trying to collect money off him. I see what's going on here is just for pure profit. And there's nothing legal really going on in this dungeon of...
What?
Mr. Henry, I'll see you
Yeah,
tomorrow
bitch, you.
at 9 o'clock, which is Friday, September the 5th. Ms. Wilcox, is that otherwise?
Yeah, this video ain't dropped, but we gotta do too much
editing.
editing. It's over.
Okay, so the FT is otherwise going to be in recess until tomorrow, which is Friday, September 5th at 8:45 a.m. I hope you all have a good rest of your afternoon. All right, Mr. Court Reporter, that is it.
They gonna hand him a paper. What you handing me shit for, boy? I'm gonna take it to my cell. But don't hand me shit, boy. Let me free, boy. Hand me my motherfucker. Hand me my I came with. Fuck you talking about? Yeah, this shit crazy, boy. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy when y'all really hear and pay attention to this shit going on, and you learn a little bit, and you like, what the fuck is that? They not even trying, and we bitches be following for this shit for years. Like, yes sir, trying to act as good as possible. You feel me? They just gonna portray you as a demon. They mind already set. They think about the millions they for the count up when the case over. Like what? Huh? Oh, this shit crazy, y'all, boy. I don't know why T wasn't worried about this at first, because they had nothing to do with it, you feel me? It wasn't their problem. But now y'all front and center. You know, they fucking with y'all too. And guess what? When they run out of us, I mean, they gave y'all a sneak peek, you feel me? If they send us the whatever, yeah. Come on now, what y'all doing? You know, still a billionaire versus broke ass niggas, right? And it's 10 of their ass versus all y'all. What y'all gonna, now y'all gonna stand up? Y'all soft ass up, boy. Y'all ain't stand up for nothing ever. Bitch ass, boy. Y'all ass on, boy. Y'all better stand up now, boy. I told you we got y'all back, boy. Y'all better get a stepping, boy. Y'all ain't stepping, boy. Oh, y'all lost it all. Give up. The war's on. They lost.
Big Guappo. Let's talk about life. Ay, I ain't talking about this, I ain't talking about that. I'm trying to get right. Ay, no, I come from the bottom, but a nigga like me trying to see new heights. Ay, I don't care if people say that shit made up. Whole time it's just hype. Y'all keep y'all stories. Remember them days they thought they could write my life. I got on my shit. I ain't playing no games. I'ma change my life. Ay, I'ma do what I want. It's my life. When they show fake love, I don't like it. Nowadays that shit advertising shit, I chase it and shit I like. Know you heard it, I got hands, but a nigga like me now, I ain't tryna fight.